thought I would share my experience on my delivery. So yesterday I thought I was having some contractions at 4:30 in the morning and I was tracking them, and it turns out that I was having contractions. However, they weren't regular. They were irregular and they weren't enough to be considered active labor. With that being said, they sent me home. We get to my daughter about 12:15 to pick her up from daycare. Daughter and we get home and we take about a 3.5 hour nap. It was glorious. By the time we wake up, it's about 4 o'clock, realistically. And then I go and start having contractions again. Now, these contractions are awful. They're terrible and they're very close together. But I'm tracking them for about 45 minutes to make sure that this is legit, because I'm not going to make another trip to Nashville if we can avoid it. These contractions were legit. We dropped my daughter off up the street at my uncle's house and we head to the hospital immediately. Now, allegedly, my husband had to break many laws to get us there because I was in labor. Now I'm in full blown delivery labor mode. At 5:50 p.m., I felt my water break, which is a legitimate question. However, I know what peeing feels like, and I never experienced my water being broke, and I felt there was a difference. I was at 5:50. We make it to the hospital, I promise you, in record time. I think we get to the hospital at 6:07, 6:10. My husband, he gets me a wheelchair and we're rolling. We have to get to the second floor. I'm having so much difficulty standing up. I don't even want to get out of the wheelchair, but I have to get onto the hospital. The doctors, the nurses, they're telling me, get on the bed, get on the bed, get on the bed. And I just can't move because I feel my son coming. I get on the bed. I don't know where my husband's left, but he's gone apparently. And but I find out he's gone to move the car. I was asking for him. I asked for him multiple times. I already knew the answer. He was moving the car, but he still hadn't came back. The doctor's like, we're waiting for him. I said, I don't care anymore. Just get my son out. And they told me to push. As I'm pushing, my son's head is already out and his shoulders are coming. And thank goodness my husband's walking. The nurse told him, you need to get in that room now. So he's walking in, the head's already out, and he's seeing the shoulders and the rest of the body come out. He was able to cut the umbilical cord, and I saw him, getting kind of emotional. I'm thankful and grateful that my husband got us there safely and that I was able to deliver at the hospital versus literally in my car and having my son in my sweatpants. That would be awful. Would have been so awful. Overall, I would rate the experience a 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Oh, I forgot to mention, I was begging and asking for epidural, but apparently when you're in that far along of labor, they say no. They say no because by the time the epidural kicks in, your son will already be out and born. So I had him naturally, no epidural, but as soon as he was out, it was instant relief. So that would probably be like a 7 out of 10 on a good day. If you made it this far in the video, big thanks, much love. Let me know if you had an epidural or if you decided to do a natural birth, and would you do that again? Let me know in the comments.